Hello, beautiful souls. I hope you're doing well. Today, I felt a strong urge from the Mela Collective, which is my soul cluster that connects with me through the heart space or the pineal gland, telepathic, depending on how you see this. It's really an internal connection. And the Mela Collective today really wanted to share something with you and with me because it concerns me as well. And as the title of this video mentions, it's about not judging yourself and remembering that you're already good the way you are. And the reason why I was inspired this message is because what's happening is that on one level, as souls, as fractals of source that we all are, we are always the process of evolving, of transmutation, of evolution and growing. And so because of that, we're always in a place where we are invited to work on certain things, to transmute certain things. And that is perfect. That is wonderful. This is the way the universe functions. However, there is a little bit of a risk to that. Well, not to that per se, but there is a trap that can actually take place when, for example, in the New Age or spiritual communities, we are invited to work on ourselves and evolve, which in itself, like I just said a minute ago, is not bad, it's a good thing, but always with measure and balance and harmony. Because what happens is that we get into this trap where we end up thinking that there is something wrong with us, that we're never enough, we're never doing enough, we're not changing enough. And then, how different is that from what the Matrix has been telling us for centuries about you're too fat, you're not young enough, you're too this or you're too that? I mean, how different is that, So we have to be really, really careful about this whole thing. And I being the first concerned, because I've been on a spiritual path for more than, I'm 52 now. I've been on a spiritual path for 40 years at least. No, I'm not 52. I will be 52 soon. And, 40 years of like thinking that you're not enough and that you should do more and you should change and you should work on yourself more. And it's tiring, it's exhausting, and mostly what it means is that it gives the message to your body and to your mind that you're not enough. That's not very positive, and that's not the way in which you are in gratitude to yourself and to the life that you have. And this is not how you manifest a form of flux or fluidity either in good things happening in your life, because you're always in the thought and the false belief that you're not enough, that you're not doing enough, that you're not deserving, and all this BS that prevents you from actually receiving a lot of generosity from the universe, from source, from life. And sometimes they can create a blockage or kind of a sabotage. And that's what I've been experiencing in the last years. I've realized recently, also because I had good friends telling me about it, but also the Mela Collective is inviting me to let go of this notion of I'm not doing enough, or I am not enough, or I should do more and I should work more and on myself. And I can be really, really hard on myself in that way. And so this is an invitation by the Mela Collective today to see yourself as the fractal of source that you are, that already has everything. Everything is there in you already. And when I say in you, I mean in us. We already have everything within us because we are fractals of source. The only thing that's kind of preventing us to experience this connection to the fractal of source that we are, or to source itself, is sometimes those obstacles that we have put there, or that life or experiences or family life or whatever has put there. But our role is not so much to work on ourselves and be like super hard on ourselves. It's more in action of letting go of these obstacles. It's more a process of like picking out and taking away all the obstacles, all the sabotage that's actually blocking that connection to source and the fractal of source that we are. So it's much more fun to just take things away rather than working like a crazy person and bettering yourself, being better and being tough on yourself. And, so personally for me, like this realization that happened to me just a few days ago has been very, very powerful, because the Mela Collective, basically just invites us to think of ourselves as already amazing, beautiful beings. And we kind of know it intellectually, but when it comes to really like thinking that about ourselves, sometimes we have these lingering kind of false beliefs and false things that prevents us from really, really experiencing, not only in the mind, but also in the heart, that we are already amazing, powerful, beautiful soul. As Elena and Alex say, like kind of royalty, genetic royalty. We already have these amazing gifts. What prevents us from experiencing it is all these obstacles, these false beliefs, this lack of love, this withholding of love, this withholding of care and balanced way of seeing ourselves. So the invitation is not to become lazy and just expect things to happen because I'm already a fractal of source. No, all of our souls are here to experience a form of evolution and transmutation and growth. And it's perfect to work a bit in that direction. But when it becomes an obsessive, compulsive tendency to better yourself because I'm not good enough or I'm not enough or whatever, that's not balance. This is negative. And it's also feeding a tendency in the spiritual community or in the New Age community to make money out of people's need to better themselves. Like, a lot of people are making money on that false belief that they're not good enough and they need to work on themselves. So I have nothing against people proposing harmonious and balanced modalities that can help people in their self-growth. That's wonderful. That's perfect. But there's also something that we should remember, is that there's a lot of people that actually are making a living and a profession out of people's vulnerability in thinking that they're not good enough. So, we have to be careful about that as well. So all of these elements, I think, are really crucial. And again, in all simplicity and humility, this is something that the Mela Collective wished for me to share with you guys, because it's a message that I needed to hear as well. And for me, it's a beautiful opportunity to rethink my life and like be more gentle, be more loving, be more caring, less of like the really hard whipping type of ego that's telling me that I'm not good enough and that I should do more and things like that. So I hope the invitation resonates with your heart as well, and that you feel, that this speaks to you and it offers you the opportunity to relax a little bit. And even if you continue your growth process and evolution process, to also give you all the gratitude and loving words and loving intentions to yourself and others, because you are already an amazing, beautiful soul and you have everything in you already. All right. So I hope this invitation resonates. Have a lovely day. Take immense care of yourself and be kind to yourself. And remember that you're enough. All right. Take great care. Bye.
All my gratitude for helping this channel bring high vibrations and high frequencies to more people. Ooh.